Everybody attending these webinar knows that Cryo-EM become an important structural biology method, and the number of EM structures being deposited and released on EMDB are just in a growing curve. If we compare for X-ray, structure deposition is getting into a plateau, which means Cryo-EM is evolving and getting more important every day. And we can also take a look not only on the scientific outputs, but the business side of the Cryo-EM market. In 2024, we were talking about $1.3 billion with almost 12% increase each year. So the projection for 2031 is about $2.8 billion. So the marketing is growing, and the importance of getting funds and knowing how to have your business model is also critical for this business. Once we start planning a facility, usually we think about having 1/3 of our money and support for sample preparation, 1/3 for the electron microscope, and 1/3 for the IT infrastructure. You can go down into the literature and find countless resources that we're going to help you set it up each one of these three topics. But once we're talking about money, it's important to keep in mind that the business model takes in consideration all of these three, but also the high throughput and how much outcomes you want from your facility. So using, for example, Thermo future scientific resources, we can get a comparison on how much of money you need as a starting point and how much you need to keep your operations. So for example, if we compare the cost to start, which means which grant you're going to look for, the price goes up from Tundra all the way to the Cryos. But on the other way around, if you look at the price per structure, which means how much you will need to input for financial resources to get each one of these structures, is the other way around. So it is important to keep in mind not only the initial resource, but what you want and what is the business model you have for your lab. So as I said, as one goes up in one direction, another one goes down, and vice versa.